rate cut, a political win, but overdue. Improving economic data may have come too late to affect the U.S. presidential race. A few years ago, many were convinced that the combination of large decline in inflation with a sustained expansion that we are seeing today couldn't happen. After more than a year of waiting, hoping and assuring Americans that the economy could pull off a so-called soft landing, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris appear to be on the brink of seeing that happen. Inflation has cooled, economic growth has remained strong, though job gains are slowing. Mortgage costs are falling, and the Federal Reserve cut the interest rates by half a percentage point this year. And yet it is unclear whether those developments will significantly alter voters' predominantly negative perception of the economy ahead of the presidential election. Recent weeks have brought a run of good data on consumer prices and the interest rate for the administration. The price of gasoline has fallen below $3 a gallon in much of the South and the Midwest and is nearing a three-year low nationally. Spiking grocery prices have slowed to a crawl. Mortgage rates are down more than a percentage point from their recent peak. The Census Bureau reported last week that the typical household income rose faster than prices last year for the first time since the pandemic. The overall inflation rate has returned to near historically normal levels, and the Fed has begun cutting interest rate from a 2 decades high. The Biden administration, which has taken hit from Republicans and many economists for fueling inflation with its economic policies, has already been celebrating those developments in bold terms. Officials are claiming vindication for their multi-trillion-dollar efforts to bolster households and businesses in their recovery from the pandemic recession. Mr. Biden's Council of Economic Advisors published a blog post on Tuesday highlighting economic and job growth under Mr. Biden that had surpassed projection.